Some recipes can be daunting when cooking them for the first time. So, Tesco and Sorted Food have teamed up to help you with some of your food firsts.
This week we're cooking up an amazing roast beef joint with homemade Yorkshire pudding.
We're going to show you all the tips you need to nail it first time.
This is all the equipment that you're going to need.
You can find the full equipment list below or take a screenshot of this.
And these are the ingredients you're going to need. 1 large roasting joint of beef, 4 carrots, half a head of celery, some rosemary, 2 onions and some salt and pepper. And for your Yorkshire puddings, some plain flour, eggs, milk and sunflower oil.
To begin, we want to create a trivet in the bottom of our roasting tray, a fancy word for a bed that is basically going to protect our beef as it roasts. Now for the beef itself.
Yes, I went on an adventure to meet Di, our Tesco butcher, to find out which beef joint was best for roasting.
Well, I would recommend top side, silver side or top rump,
So why those 3 in particular?
because it's very good value, it's easy to carve and it's full of flavour.
And I'd say when it comes to cooking it, a couple of things to remember. Try and pick one that's roughly even all the way down because it will cook more evenly. Plus, allow it to come up to room temperature.
One of the things that you said was to season it really well, so that's salt and pepper all over, rub it in.
And then for the actual cooking equation, which sounds daunting, but it really isn't. All you need to do is cook your joint of beef for 20 minutes per 450 grams. If you put that into a preheated oven at 230 degrees Celsius and then turn it down to 200 after the first 20 minutes, then at the end of your cooking time, it should be pretty much perfect, medium rare.
Another great tip from you guys was that after it's cooked, cover it, let it rest for at least half an hour, probably better an hour.
Top tips for the perfect Yorkies. Number 1, preheat the oven as pretty much as high as it will go. Place a muffin tray inside of a roasting tray just so you catch any spillages and put a couple of tablespoons of sunflower oil into each one. Place it into the oven to preheat for 5 minutes while you make a batter. This really is the easiest recipe ever because we just use something like this 3 times. It's 1 part flour tipped into a bowl, 1 part beaten egg, whisked in, and then 1 part milk whisked in again, a teaspoon of salt, and then pass that batter through a fine sieve into a jug to make pouring easier. By the oven, just pull the shelf out and pour your batter into the hot oil so they fill up about 2/3. And you need to cook them for 20 minutes, but after the first 5, turn it down to 180 degrees Celsius. And whatever you do, don't be tempted to open the oven and peek or they will collapse.
First off, they smell amazing.
Incredible. Now be careful, there's still loads of really hot oil around. What you need to do though is try and pick them up and just let them drain upside down on a wire rack, and that will just let all of the oil leak out onto kitchen paper or a clean tea towel, and then you can get everything else ready to serve.
If you're looking to cook up roast beef for the very first time, then this is the way to go.
But that is pretty much perfect roast beef and Yorkshire pudding sorted.